Hello everyone, it's so wonderful to get to see you. We'll just wait a few moments to see some of our friends show up here in the magic mirror. Hello. Hello everyone, if you're just tuning in to the Magic Mirror, I would love to know some of the names of those of you who are here today. I can't quite see you from the direction that I can see you in the mirror, so perhaps you could tell me what your name is. I'm Queen Elsa, it's so wonderful to get to meet you all. I would love to know your names. Hello everyone, it's so wonderful to get to meet you. If you want to tell me what your name is, that would be wonderful. You can also tell me where you're from, and perhaps what you've been doing on this fine afternoon. I'm so excited to get to meet you all. Hello, everyone. The funny part about the magic mirror is it does feel like you're talking to yourself sometimes. Much like talking to Olaf if he's eaten too much chocolate. He gets a little sleepy and he doesn't really pay attention when anyone's talking to him. Or Anna when she's asleep. Once she's asleep at night, there's no getting her back up until morning. I mean, I think there's something in chocolate that makes you very sleepy. Or perhaps it's just having a full stomach. Well, I could tell you all what I've been up to today. Today I had to travel back from the Enchanted Forest to see my sister and, of course, to come join you here. I don't think the magic mirror would work so well in the Enchanted Forest. So I came all the way back down to Arendelle. Gale came along with me, of course, and I left Nock back in the forest. He doesn't do so well outside of there since he's a spirit, but he enjoys coming. And Bruni came along with me. He's somewhere, but I'm not too sure where at this point. He's very small, so I'm sure he's just hiding, maybe playing hide and seek with one of our friends in the castle, but who's to say? And then for the rest of the afternoon, Anna and I enjoyed some finger sandwiches together and just had a wonderful time catching up. Lots of things happen in the Enchanted Forest and here that neither of us knows about because we're in the other place, so it's nice to catch up from time to time and learn about what we've missed. I'm sure you guys have gone through something like that before. Let me check and see. Has anyone told me what their name is yet? Oh, I don't think they have. All right, well, here in just a few moments, if nobody tells me their name or where they're from, perhaps I'll move on to reading a story, and then when some of our other friends show up, they can tell me where they're from. It is so wonderful to get to meet you all, though I would love to know your names. I know the magic mirror can be quite strange, so I don't blame you for being a little bit shy. I remember being very shy when I was growing up. I'm sure you all have heard my story before and how shy that I really used to be. I spent a lot of time in my own room when I was growing up because I was afraid of my magical powers, and it's taken me quite a long time to learn how to use them properly and to not be so afraid of them, so I understand being shy. Long way about saying it, but very true. Alright, we'll give it another couple seconds and then we'll move on to our story. I'm very excited to tell it. I'm not the best storyteller. Anna's much better at it, if I do say so myself. She has many, many qualities. She's very good at talking, very good at eating chocolate, not so good at ice skating. That's more my forte. She's very good at sledding. She's a very, very fast sledder. But for me, she's definitely a better storyteller. She's also better at charades, which falls into storytelling, I suppose, since you can't really use your mouth in charades. You just have to kind of act it out. I don't know. It's just one of her strong suits. Mine definitely is more in the area of ice and snow. Let me check one more time. I don't think we've heard from anyone. All right, well, I think it would be wonderful to start a story then. Allow me to grab my book. I'm back. So the story that I'm going to read today... Oh, wait, I think we do have someone. Hello? Hello, everyone. It's so great to eat. Yeah, excuse me, to get to meet you. Eat. I'm not sure what word that was, but like I said, storytelling, not my best suit. So the story that I have today is about my sister and Kristoff and I, and it's one of my absolute favorites. Let's see what page. It starts on page 67. It's quite a high number to count to. There's lots of fun little things about this story that I hope that you guys will pick up on. All right, let's begin. It's called The Ice Games. It was winter in Arendelle, the happiest winter in many years, and Princess Anna and Kristoff were inside reading quietly in front of a roaring fire. Suddenly, the sound of children's laughter came from the open window. Anna put her book down and went to the window. Oh, she said, come look, Kristoff, it's so cute. Bring the picture up very close so you can see it just nice. Now, one of the very funny things here is that Anna's reading a book called 100 Ice Skating Tips and Tricks, because like I said before, she's not the best at ice skating. I think it's mostly because she's very clumsy. She has a hard time balancing on such small skates, and balance was always my strong suit growing up. And Kristoff is reading a book called Ventriloquism. Reindeer Ventriloquism for fun and for profit, which is very much what he does with Sven when he pretends to make Sven talk all the time. I thought that would be a fun little antidote. Kristoff joined Anna at the window. 3 children were building a sled in the snowy courtyard below. Kristoff smiled at the children, but Anna could see that he was thinking about something else. All right, Anna said, out with it. What's on your mind? Kristoff turned to Anna. I didn't have a lot of friends when I was a kid, he said. I mean, I had Sven and the trolls, but only humans are allowed to enter the ice games. The what? Anna said. Every year on the winter solstice, ice harvesters and their families from all over the world gather on a glacier and hold the ice games. It's supposed to be very fun, but you have to have a 3-person team. Kristoff looked at the little girl, just a bit sad. I bet those kids are building a sled for the big race. So here you can see the sled that they're building. Looks like lots of fun. Now, in the Kingdom of Pennsylvania, where you're all from, do you guys have sleds here? I've always wondered if you get as much snow as we do in Arendelle. Later, Anna told me what Kristoff had said. It was so sad to hear him talking about missing the ice games, she said. So I was thinking that we should take Kristoff to the games this year, I finished for her in delight. The 3 of us can be a team. Yes, Anna said, hugging me. I knew you'd get it. Anna and I quickly packed everything that we would need for the journey to the games. Then we ran to tell Kristoff about our plan. You'd do that for me? He said, his face red. Of course, Anna said. Every ice harvester should get to participate in the ice games. So here we were, all together, very excited to be heading to the games. The day before the winter solstice, Anna, Kristoff, and I arrived at the ice games. Anna couldn't help but staring at the group all around her. She'd never seen so many ice harvesters in one place. Say, one of them said, pointing to me, isn't that the Queen of Arendelle? I heard that she has magic ice powers. No fair, said another. She'll use her powers to win the games. I promise, on my honor as queen, that I will not use my powers in the games, I said. Yeah, so back off, said a gruff voice. Anna turned to see a group of ice harvesters from Arendelle standing behind her. With them were the 3 children that she had seen outside the palace window. Anna grinned. She loved that the people of Arendelle were so loyal to me. So here you can see all of us together, signing up for the ice games, and here's all the ice harvesters who came to support us. And I'm sure to participate in the ice games all themselves. Our queen wouldn't cheat, the little girl from Arendelle said, and she doesn't need to anyhow. It was true. I didn't need to use my powers to win the first contest. I carved a large ice statue of the rock trolls using just a hammer and chisel. I had spent a lot of time with ice growing up, and I'd learned how to manipulate it without my powers. Next was Anna and Kristoff's event. I don't care what the event is, I know that we're going to win, Anna said. Couples ice skating, the announcer boomed. Unless it's that, Anna said, her heart sinking. She was a terrible ice skater. But Anna was never one to back down from a challenge. She and Kristoff gave it their all, swooping and speeding around the rink. Kristoff managed a little jump, and Anna only fell down 9 times. They didn't win, but they had lots of fun trying, and they did come in 3rd place. So here you can see my ice sculpture. Doesn't it look just like the trolls? And I think the one on the very tippy top looks like Paw Patrol. And then here you can see Anna and Kristoff participating in the ice skating. Have you all ever ice skated before? Perhaps in a frozen pond or in a rink somewhere? I hear there's a very happy one from where you guys are from. That night, Anna, Kristoff, and I had dinner with the rest of the ice harvesters. As we ate, we discussed the ice games. With Elsa's first place finish and Kristoff and me coming in 3rd at ice skating, Anna said, we actually stand a chance at winning the ice games. All we have to do is win the sled race tomorrow, Kristoff responded. Good luck, Anna heard a small voice from behind her. She turned around to see the little girl from Arendelle. Thank you, Anna replied with a smile. You made the ice sculpture of the palace today, right? The girl nodded, blushing furiously. It was beautiful, I replied to her, but I know a little something about making ice palaces. Grinning from ear to ear, the little girl ran back to sit with her family. Good luck to you too, Anna called after her. Here you can see all of us celebrating together, enjoying a nice cup of hot chocolate, and then the little girl from Arendelle coming over to our table to say hello. What a sweet little girl, I said. She reminds me of someone else at her age. Me? Anna asked. I said sweet, Anna, not silly, I replied with a wink. Anna punched me playfully. Of course I meant you, Anna, I admitted. One more round of hot chocolate? Kristoff suggested. Yes, please, Anna and I said in unison. You could say that we said jinx. Here we are, enjoying a nice round of hot chocolate. One of my favorite drinks. I could have it every day if I thought it was good for me. But I feel like there's only so much chocolate you can have in a lifetime. As the sun rose the next morning, Anna, Kristoff, and I piled into our sled. It was time for the last event. Here we go, Anna shrieked, and the trio rocketed down the slope with the rest of the racers. Anna squinted against the wind on the sled as we went faster and faster. Soon we had pulled away from all the other racers. We're winning, she yelled. Anna, Kristoff, and I were almost to the finish line when a sled passed us. It was moving so fast that we could barely make out who was inside. It was the children from Arendelle streaking down the slope and crossing the finish line. We won, the kids yelled, hugging each other and jumping up and down. Watching them celebrate, Anna couldn't bring herself to be too disappointed that she, Kristoff, and I had not won. She just hoped that Kristoff wasn't too upset. So here you can see when they crossed the finish line. Just before us, you can see them right here, and we're up in the corner. It's sad, but we weren't quite able to pull in first. Do you think Kristoff's going to be upset? He tends to be very calm and understanding, so I imagine everything was fine. I'm sorry we didn't come in first, Kristoff, I replied later, as we took our place on the winner's podium. Kristoff grinned. Nah, he said. Don't be. I finally got to compete in the ice games, and I think it's great that they won. Having friends you can count on is really important when you're a kid. Anna hugged Kristoff. Having friends you can count on is really important forever, and I have the best friends of all. So we managed to come in second place at the ice games. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that story very much. I had a wonderful time living through it, so it's so wonderful that people want to hear me recount the stories of my life. All right, let's check back in and see if anyone else has arrived. I know it's been quite a while since we began, but if anyone new here wants to say hello, please feel free. I'm so excited to get to meet who else may have arrived. If not, we'll move on to charades, but it is very important that we have people to play the charades. I'm not sure I could play it all on my own. Let's see. Well, is there anyone here who would like to play charades with me? I just need someone to guess at what the things I'm acting out are. Otherwise, I'm not too sure how I play. Vanessa, perhaps you would like to?
Sure, I'll play.
That sounds wonderful. I don't know if we have to see you, if you could just guess for us.
I can guess.
Go ahead.
I can guess.
All right, are you very familiar with my sister and I's story?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Then this won't be too hard. So if anyone else wants to guess, they can feel free to tell us over the magic mirror. But if not, Vanessa and I are going to do our best, and maybe you can play along at home. How does that sound? All right, so I don't want to start too hard, but you're familiar how to play charades, correct?
Yep.
All right, so just in case somebody else isn't, charades are a game where you keep your mouth shut for the most part. Anna and I like to cheat that rule just a little bit to help. And you act something out with the rest of you. You can use your hair, your arms, even your clothing to act something out, and then someone else has to guess what it is. It's one of our favorite games to play together. And Vanessa's going to help me. I know you all can't see her on the magic mirror, but I think she'll be a very good guesser. All right, so let's think. What could be the first one? Oh, I have an idea. So I'll go off this way and then come back in, and you guys have to guess then, okay? Hi, my name is Blake, and I love carrots and carrot stew and Anna and Kristoff. Do you have any idea what it might be?
I think you might be Sven.
Good job. Give yourself a round of applause. See, I knew you would be very good at this game. All right, let's think. Who else could I be? Oh, this one's a little bit harder. Okay, are you ready? It's Wesselton, not Weaseltown. Any ideas who I may be?
I might need a hint on this one.
Perhaps the Duke of Wesselton? Do you
I guess
remember him?
that would be it, not the Duke of Weaselton.
Oh, I guess we do call him Weasel from time to time. Mostly Anna and Kristoff, and I tell them it's not very nice to, but he was very rude to us when we first met him. I like to believe that maybe he was just a little bit hungry, because I know from time to time Anna can always get a little sensitive when she's hungry. All right, let me think of what else. This one's not going to be a person, it's going to be an action, and let's see if you can guess what it is. Any ideas?
Are you building your ice castle?
Wonderful. Are you an ice queen too? Do you have magic icy powers?
No, but I think maybe somewhere, maybe one of my grandparents did.
Really? Maybe one of your grandparents? Are they from Arendelle as well?
No, but maybe nearby.
Perhaps in the ancient forest, since that seems to be where all my powers come from. All right, let me think. What else could I be? Oh my goodness, I forgot everyone's favorite. Hold on. Hi, I'm Olaf, and I like warm hugs. Any ideas?
Hi, Olaf.
Obviously, this isn't the real Olaf. He's much too small. But this Olaf just comes with me places when I feel very lonely and might want to spend time with my favorite living snowman. He has the smallest little feet, and sometimes he takes them off and throws them and yells, "Toe ball fight!" Isn't that so cute? All right, I'm not too sure who else. I think maybe we'll do one more. Perhaps I can make this one very difficult. Do you think you could handle a really hard one?
I'll do my best.
All right, let me think. I will give you a hint. It's from our second story so that you don't have to work too hard in guessing both stories. I don't know how to act this out per se. Like I said, Anna's much better at charades. I'm sure you'll enjoy when she comes on the Magic Mirror tomorrow night. All right, I have an idea. I am a very small lizard with little tiny cute feet, and when I get angry, I light up with fire. Oh my god. Any ideas who I may be?
I think I know your name, but I might say it wrong. Is it Bruni?
Perfect. See, you're very good at this. I might as well give you perhaps a gold star for Arendelle Trivia 101. It seems like you've spent quite a lot of time learning all about our story. All right, well, we'll give everyone one more chance to say hello, and then I was thinking maybe I could sing a couple songs for you. Would that be fun? Just give it a moment or two to see. I really appreciate you playing along, Vanessa.
Yes, thank you for having me. I'm not probably as good as Anna is at charades, but I do my best.
She's very good at acting them out. She likes to do this a lot. I think you'll very much enjoy when she's here tomorrow. She gets a little, for lack of a better term, crazy with the charades games. I can never guess what she is sometimes, but she's very enthusiastic. All right, well, if anyone else wants to say hello or chime in, I think I'll sing a couple of songs since we have some time left. I think the first song that I should sing is, of course, Let It Go. That seems to be everyone's favorite. So I'll start with that one and then we'll work our way up from there. All right, so that one starts like this. The snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. Here I stand in the light of day. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. I hope you all enjoyed that one very much. I know that it tends to be a crowd favorite. Anna always wants to hear me sing it. It's one of her favorite songs. She does have another favorite, though, even though I sang this one when she was sleeping the very first time. Perhaps you'd like to hear that one as well. It's called Into the Unknown. It comes in my second story in a different time in my life, but equally as important to me. It goes like this. I can hear you, but I won't. Some look for trouble, while others don't. There's 1,000 reasons I should go about my day and ignore your whispers, which I wish would go away. Oh, oh. You're not a voice, you're just a ringing in my ear. And if I heard you, which I don't, I'm spoken for, I fear. Everyone I've ever loved is here within these walls. I'm sorry, secret siren, but I'm blocking out your calls. I've had my adventure, I don't need something new. I'm afraid of what I'm risking if I follow you into the unknown. Into the unknown. Into the unknown. Oh, are you out there? Do you know me? Can you feel me? Can you show me? Oh, where are you going? Don't leave me alone. How do I follow you into the unknown? Well, thank you so much for tuning in for that one as well. I know singing can be very different over the magic mirror, but I wish you could feel the energy of the song here. Well, is anyone else arrived at this point? Anyone would like to say hello? I do so wish that someone would have this whole time. I feel very silly. I've been asking people and no one has, but that's all right. It's no problem. Like I said, I'm very used to talking to a door. I'm just kidding. Well, let me think. What other songs could I sing since we have a couple minutes left? Those are my two favorites. I don't want to steal any Anna's songs because she'll sing tomorrow. We have quite a few though. I don't know. I don't think singing the Christmas song would be so helpful this time of year. Let me think. I suppose that we could tell one more story. We have time for that. Or we could sing one more song. What do you think, Vanessa?
I think I'd like to hear another song.
Another song? I think that sounds wonderful. All right, let me think of which one we should sing. Oh, well, it is summertime, so perhaps I could sing a little bit of the song that I sang for Anna's birthday. Would that be fun? All right, that one's very different. It's called Making Today a Perfect Day. You've never had a real birthday before, except of course the ones you spent outside my locked door. So I'm here way too late to help you celebrate and be your birthday date, if I may. Achoo! Anna was thinking I might have a cold, but I don't get colds. Besides, a cold never bothered me anyway. Just follow the string. I've got big plans, I've got surprises for today. Nothing but nothing's gonna get in our way. I've worked for weeks, planned everything within my power. I even got Kristoff and said to take a shower. If someone wants to hold me back, I'd like to see them try. I'm on the birthday plan attack. I'm giving you the sun, the moon, and the sky. We're making today a perfect day for you. Making it a blast if it's the last thing I do. For everything you are to me and all you've been through. We're making today a perfect day for you. Achoo! I did end up having a cold, and every time that I sneezed, a little Snowgy showed up. And they're very tiny little snowmen, but they're only about this big, and they have two little legs, one little body part, and a little tiny head. But Olaf says that they're all his little brothers and sisters, so I suppose it wasn't too bad after all. They went to live with Marshmallow up in the North Mountain in my ice palace, and I'm sure they have lots of fun, even though they're very rambunctious. Olaf has a hard time getting them to calm down to talk to him sometimes. Well, I hope that you all enjoyed singing along and telling stories with me, and that you'll tune in tomorrow to see my sister on the Magic Mirror. I know that she can be lots and lots of fun, so good luck with all of that, and don't eat too much chocolate before you might get a tummy ache. Well, I'd like to blow you all some kisses and say goodbye.
Thank you
Goodbye,
for joining us, Elsa.
Have a magical day.